Yes guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to another video on my channel, and today I am going to be talking about the new Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku releasing as a summonable Ultra for the next reset, and this has come really out of the blue. I didn't really expect us to get a summonable Ultra, which is why I'm so surprised, but I'm also pretty happy, and I'll get into why in a second. We're also going to talk first about the new game mode that is going to be releasing soon, which is a pretty interesting one, and we got some gameplay of that game mode today, so I'm going to be showing you guys that and talking through that a little bit, but the main focus, of course, is the summonable Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku from the Tournament of Power arc when he fights against Jiren. So let's get into this video. Let's have a look at this gameplay of this new game mode first.
This is still in development, so all the text is still in Japanese. Please just bear with it for now. This is the battle prep screen.
It's exciting to see a new screen, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Across the middle, we have Player 1 and Buddy 2 through 4. In full power battle, you can control one character, that's the one labeled player, while the three buddy characters here are controlled by an AI, so you will need to choose a total of 4 battle members. Jiren up at the top is the boss this time, and just like with hyperdimensional co-op, we plan to update the boss when the season changes. By tapping the arrows at the top, you can switch between player and buddy party screens. At the top, there are deploy conditions for the player and each buddy. There are restrictions based on tag, episode, element, and so on when forming your parties, so you must select characters that meet these restrictions for both your battle and support members.
This really is exciting. It's so cool to see a horde of them lined up like that. What was that?
An exclamation mark appeared on screen and an evade forward warning appeared. That was warning me about the boss's wide-range dual break attack, which deals a ton of damage if you don't move out of the way. Be sure to react as soon as you see the warning so that you can evade forward or backwards. And this is Ultra Burst, another new mechanic in full power battle. The characters are all firing off their main abilities, but pay attention to the gauge and countdown displayed just below Jiren's health bar. If you don't deal enough damage to deplete the gauge before the countdown reaches 0, the boss will activate their Ultra Burst and unleash an incredibly powerful attack. So, you've got to keep attacking to stop that Ultra Burst from happening. The effects have already started showing up on screen, but this phase is also when your Link bonus will activate. Now, take a look at the strike arts at the bottom right of the screen.
It's flashing.
Yes, it is. So, let's use it. If you hit with this strike arts, it'll activate an all-out rush. Some red circles will pop up on the screen, and we've got to tap them with the correct timing. It's a powerful combination attack where every character jumps in to help.
That works perfect.
Yep. So, just now, Break appeared on screen, which means that thanks to our all-out rush, we were able to stop the Ultra Burst.
I see, so an all-out rush is one way to quickly stop an Ultra Burst.
Exactly. You have to use all the power you've got to stop an Ultra Burst, so it's important to take advantage of the all-out rush and Rising Rush Z.
This time there's flashing blast art.
Yes, so if we hit with this blast arts, it'll activate the blast version of the all-out rush. This time, we have to rapidly tap the button on the screen. It's a battle of perseverance now. When the tapping part is over, everyone will unleash a barrage of ki blasts together to deal massive damage. And now, I think it's time to activate the Rising Rush Z that we've been holding on to.
This isn't just a regular Rising Rush, is it?
Nope. The Rising Rush in full power battle will be a little different to what everybody's used to. For starters, you have to swipe in the direction of the arrows shown on screen.
The animations are so cool.
Now, because this is a 4-person Rising Rush, it's an even more intense attack than a normal Rising Rush.
Okay, so the gameplay of this mode looks pretty cool, I must say. I think in terms of special effects and animations and everything, it looks really nice, but it does look kind of like co-op, just a little bit better. I hope the rewards of this mode are actually better than co-op, which I do expect them to be, but as you can see in the gameplay I just showed you, the animations are actually quite cool, and it does look like it takes a little bit more skill to actually beat this. It's not just clicking cards and that's about it. You do actually have to, you know, swipe forward and backwards to evade Jiren's attacks that, you know, are at a certain range, and then you also have these special strike cards that land like a strike rising rush thingy, which looks really cool, where you have to tap in specific places on the screen, which is really nice, I must say. It just adds a different element to it. And the same thing with the blast rising rush, where you have to tap as many times as you can. So it does look like a pretty cool game mode, in my opinion. I don't know why people are hating on it as soon as it, you know, dropped, because honestly I think it just looks like a better version of co-op, and if the rewards are anything, you know, worth going for, then this is going to be definitely a fun game mode to have. And then that rising rush at the end, the fact that we break into the, you know, time space dimension where Gogeta Blue and Broly fight, that looks so cool to me. I think that is just amazing, and hopefully we do get that as a PvP stage at some point in the game, but that looks really cool to me. But that's pretty much it about this game mode. Let me know what you think in the comments about it. I think it does look pretty cool. I'm not completely sold on it yet. I do want to try it myself, and like I said, just see how the function of the mode is and just you know, get to grips with it. But once I do that, I will give you a full update on my thoughts of this mode. So far I think it looks really cool, something fresh, something nice, and I'm excited to try it. So let's get into the new character, the one we're all waiting for basically. So let's get into it. Let's see the preview for this character.
I'll show you a neat trick. Kaioken! Here goes! Kamehameha! There you are! Take this! Is that all you got? Now I'll show you a neat trick. That's not all! Take that! Not bad.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I actually think this guy looks really clean. I think his animations are actually very, very cool. His blast animation looks nice. I like his green card, the fact that it's a stop time animation. His cover change to me looks pretty cool. It reminds me of LF Rose's, which, you know, obviously LF Rose is my favorite character in the game, even though he's not very good anymore, but he does look pretty cool to me, and his ultimate to me looks like a really nice one. I love that animation where you zoom out and go like on top of the whole scenario and see him, you know, blow away Jiren, which, you know, I must say in the anime he didn't exactly do that because he got completely steamrolled by Jiren, but I do like the fact that we are getting a Tournament of Power version of this Goku, simply because I can run him with Jiren. That's pretty much all I wanted, was a unit to run with Jiren. I think this guy, alongside Hakai, Beerus and Jiren, could be a very, very nice trio on the Universe Survival Saga team. He's also going to fit nicely, of course, on Godki. Those are going to be his two main teams, and he looks like a really, really oppressive unit that's going to be pretty fun to use, and I am looking towards the anniversary with this one, because we're getting Tournament of Power stuff like I told you guys we would be. We're still getting Godki units, so I think this is really indicating that we are maybe going to be getting a MUI Goku, who is going to be just an outrageous unit that is probably going to be, you know, a main staple on the Godki and Universe Survival Saga teams as well. That's why I personally am going to summon for this unit. But let's get into this guy's kit and have a look at what he is going to be doing. So, his Z ability, this is only at level 3, it's going to be obviously higher than this, the same as Gogeta, but it's 3% to special move damage inflicted by Universe Survival Saga units, and 38% to USS units and God Key units, strike and blast defense during battle, so double defenses and special move damage, very very nice, and that's at 6 stars, so yeah, very very nice Z ability there in my opinion. I do love double defense Z abilities myself. And his unique abilities look pretty cool as well. He basically has a unique gauge, which is like Cell's, but it does, rapidly restore instead of like Cell's one, where it takes 5 eternities to charge his unique gauge. This guy looks like he's going to get his unique gauge filled pretty quickly, and you can do it more than once, which is really cool, same as Ultra Gogeta. And he's going to be getting a green card every time he fills it. He's going to be getting 15% health, which can activate 7 times, which is just ridiculous. 40% to the next Strike Arts damage inflicted, up to 80%. Same thing with Blast Arts damage inflicted. 20% to the next Special Move Arts damage inflicted, up to 40%. And then he reduces the next damage sustained by 20%, which can't be stacked, and it applies until the next combo is finished. And then restores Vanishing Gauge by 100% up to 5 times, which is just absurd. So you can basically vanish with this guy, use a bunch of blast cards, and you're charging with the charge step in between that. You fill the gauge, then you have your vanish back. It looks like this guy could be very very good, especially if you get perfect vanishes. This guy could be an absolute monster. And then unique abilities 2 of 3. We have the following effects occur when this character evades an enemy attack with a vanishing step. And this is exactly what I was saying. This guy looks like he really wants to be vanishing and then attacking, or getting a perfect vanish in the ideal scenario. He increases his own arts card draw level speed by 1 level for 10 time accounts. So every time you vanish, he's going to be getting card draw speed, which is ridiculous, and he is going to destroy an enemy card, and he's going to inflict the enemy with a downgrade minus 50% to key recovery for 10 time accounts. And then he has a special cover change against Strike Arts, which can be comboable with a special move card. So yeah, this guy, like I said, looks really really good, very oppressive. If you kind of manage to get that vanish, and if you get a PV, like I said, you're going to be completely annihilating your opponent with this guy, because this guy looks really strong, I must say. I do want to wait and see his damage multipliers, because at the moment we haven't really seen many of them, other than the ones that you get for the unique gauge filling, so we'll have to wait and see on that. But here, as you can see, if this character is the leader, he applies the following effects when the battle starts: 30% to damage inflicted, and 30% to key recovery, which is really really good. So you're going to be wanting to run this guy in the leader slot, both on God Key and on the USS team for sure. There's no other really incredible character that you can have as a leader on those teams, so he fits in that role perfectly. And then if this character is not the leader, he applies the following effects to self per episode: Universe Survival Saga battle or support member when the battle starts, 5% to damage inflicted and 5% to key recovery. So basically you can get up to 15%. It's the same thing as Ultra Gogeta, basically. Gogeta does the same thing. Instead of Universe Survival Saga units, it is for Fusion Warriors. The fact that this guy has it only for Universe Survival Saga characters just indicates that they are really focusing on Tournament of Power to me. And his Blast Arts also can destroy special move cards on hit, which is just ridiculous. Like, that's just a complete nullification to Ultra Gogeta, I guess, because that guy can hold easily 3 or 4 blue cards in his hand. But yeah, this guy, like I said, looks really fun to me. I don't know what you guys think about him. I'm actually happy that they haven't used the Spirit Bomb animation that he obviously, that he uses in the Tournament of Power. That's the only really hype moment that he has in this form in the Tournament of Power. But like I said, I'm happy he's from this part of the series, because I do like his animations that they've given him. I actually do think they're probably on par with Ultra Gogeta's, or probably even better. I think his ultimate is definitely nicer, and the fact that they're leaving the Spirit Bomb part out just indicates to me that they are maybe waiting to release a revival Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku that comes back as UI Goku or something like that. And yeah, this guy's going to team up nicely with Jiren, so I am pretty happy. Let me know what you guys think. I will have summons up on the channel tomorrow. Hopefully we can get him. I'm not too confident, because I do only have about 12,000 crystals, so not the best amount, but like I said, I'm still pretty confident that we can end up getting him at some point. Hopefully we do get a bit lucky, and I do end up pulling him, so I can use him alongside that Jiren, and then I can start saving until the 4th anniversary. So like I said, guys, if you did like the video, make sure you smash a like, subscribe if you are new around here for more Dragon Ball Legends content, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.